Drill sergeants. What was the funniest thing a recruit has ever said? I'm not a drill sergeant, but back in Army Basic, we had a guy in our company who, let's just say, wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. He was 65 and spoke like Bubba from Forrest Gump, so we all called him Big Bubba. Well, one afternoon in the chow hall about a week into basic, we noticed there were animal crackers on the chow line. Of course, our drill instructor also happened to notice this as well, so she informs us we were not to touch the animal crackers under any circumstances, as we have not earned the rights to anything sweet. So we all acknowledge and start moving through the chow line, side-eyeing and drooling over the animal crackers as we avoid them at all cost. Well, Big Bubba is 3 spots in front of me. He gets to the animal crackers and loads up an entire handful of them, tosses them on his tray, and then proceeds to go for a second handful. We all see this and are thinking, oh, crap, he's going to get smoked for this. We should warn him. So the guy behind him starts trying to quietly get his attention and let him know, hey, Big Bubba, did you not just hear? We aren't supposed to touch those. You get caught, you're gonna get ripped for it. Well, Big Bubba brushes him off, paying the warning no mind at all, and then starts to shove animal crackers into his mouth as we're moving through the chow line. And of course, not even 5 seconds later, the drill instructor who was on the other side of the chow hall clearly noticed the 6'5" guy shoving food into his mouth before he was seated. She comes storming through the chow hall ready to light him up for eating in line, but as she gets closer to him, she sees he's not only eating in line, but he's eating the animal crackers. Not just 1 or 2, but an entire handful. She loses her mind. She starts yelling at him and going off about how she clearly told us not to touch him and how she will make sure he pays for each of his meals until graduation with extra physical training before and after he eats. However, the entire time she's going off, Big Bubba is just standing there with half smirk on his face, still chewing and swallowing the animal crackers he had shoved into his mouth. After she gets done chewing him out, she sees the smirk he's had on his face the entire time and asks, what in God's name are you smirking about? You just screwed yourself by eating those animal crackers. To which he responds in the calmest, most sincere way ever, drill instructor, you told us not to touch animal crackers. These ain't animal crackers, these animal cookies. Oh man. We all started to quietly laugh in line at the audacity of this dude and his response to her question. The drill instructor immediately cracked a smile and turned around to not show us. She took a few steps forward, turned around again, and looked him dead in the eyes and said, touché. Seeing how my eyes have deceived me, and you are in fact not eating animal crackers, you're eating animal cookies, I feel you've earned the right to eat your animal cookies. We were all stunned at this response. He just cracked the system. However, what the drill instructor did next earned Big Bubba the #1 spot on all of our crap list for the remainder of basic. She immediately tells us to clean our trays off, sit them down, and to line up in formation outside in 30 seconds. Half of us hadn't even gotten our food yet, and the other half hadn't even had a chance to take more than a single bite of theirs. So we're all annoyed about this and quickly run out to line up information. As Big Bubba sits his tray down and goes to turn around and follow us outside, the drill instructor stops him and says, no, not you, you come with me. We all get outside lined up, stomachs growling and annoyed about the whole situation. And then out walks Big Bubba carrying a large bag. It was at least 10, maybe 12 pounds and full of animal crackers. Then comes the drill instructor. She walks out slowly behind Big Bubba and has him stand beside her holding the bag in his hands. Then she slowly starts to pace back and forth in front of us with her head down. Big Bubba is the only one here who understands what family, teamwork, and support really is. He went out of his way and informed me I was wrong about the animal crackers. He knew that I, his drill instructor, his soon-to-be fellow sister in arms, was not going to be able to succeed in life without knowing that these animal crackers are actually animal cookies. His actions today show a strong leader, someone who is not afraid to call out and let his chain of command know that they have been misled. He has shown that he values not only the rank, but also his fellow human. For his brave actions today, he will be rewarded with this bag of animal cookies. She placed extra